Maybe you're looking at changing the speed sensor or some other component like the controller or the solenoid. Before you throw a bunch of parts and a bunch of money at your golf cart, you might want to try this. This is a 1999 club car golf cart. When you hit the acceleration pedal, it's very sluggish. Does not want to go. And sometimes it will not go at all in reverse, very slowly, however, when it does. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. Disconnect this wire and this wire. I'll show you a closer look at it. That's not the main solenoid. On your right side is your main solenoid. Yeah, I know it's pretty dirty. So anyway, just to test this, because if I order this part, it's going to be a while. So what I'm going to do is disconnect this, and I'm also going to take this wire loose and this wire loose. Then I'm going to connect this white wire that is on the controller here. See, this is the controller. You can see how this white wire is towards the bottom here. What it does is it routes underneath of the controller and comes out the other side there. Right here, see how it comes up? It actually goes over to the left side and is bolted on to this brake solenoid here. So we're going to disconnect that, and we're going to connect it to the A2 and get rid of this wire that is connected on the right side of the brake solenoid. Before we do anything like that though, just make sure that your machine is turned to the toe position. The first thing we're going to do is disconnect this connection, and this is for the speed sensor, which is hidden within this motor for this 1999 model. Now I have seen some that have the outer protrusion with the magnet in there, but this one is pretty flat surface. So we're going to disconnect the speed sensor first. So let's do that. This just has a tab on the top here. You would just press it down. The A2 bolt is a 1/2 inch on this machine anyway. You'll need a 1/2 inch wrench for this bolt here, and also this one. Now that I have the bolts removed, I can just lift these terminal ends off of here. And we will want to tighten this resistor back down. We'll have to loosen this little zip tie here, and also the one on the yellow cable. And once you get your zip tie cut, you're going to route this onto your A2 terminal on your motor. And now this terminal is not needed anymore. Go ahead and put these back on here. Now once this is tight, you can go ahead and loosen this little nut right here for this smaller wire. That way there is no wires going to the brake solenoid here. And for this little bolt here, you can use a 3/8 inch socket or a 9mm. I'm going to tape the end of this with a piece of orange tape. Do not want to lose track of that. Just kind of put it up out of the way there. Tighten this up real quick. Nice and snug there. For the time being, I want to go ahead and tape up this end of the speed sensor plug, as well as the other end of it that goes into the motor. Just to try to keep debris and any dust out of there. Try to put that up out of the way. And this as well, just enough to be able to test everything out. Now we'll turn the machine back to run. I heard a click. It runs like it's supposed to. So I'm going to see if the charger works correctly with this brake solenoid disconnected. All right, the cart is taking a charge, so everything is doing well, and this can be a temporary fix, or you can order the new brake solenoid.